Hey everybody, today on the channel we're going to talk about using a stun gun, right? So this is a stun gun, this is the one I have, Viper Tech. It's one we recommend on our website. You can check out our website on the link, in the description. And you can see some of the non-lethal weapons that we suggest that you might be able to carry. Now with stun guns, tasers, you just have to be careful what city and state you live in. You really got to go check to see if you're even allowed to own or use these, right? So today we're just going to go over how to use stun guns, what kind of stun guns are there, and tasers, and then how to use them in real life situations. Okay? So like I said, here's the one we have, Viper Tech. It's kind of small. It's pretty cool. We're going to kind of go over all the features of it. If you look at it, I don't know if you can see, but right here, there's two little prongs that are right there. That's to plug it in and recharge it. So this is a rechargeable one. You don't have to go and buy batteries and stick them in. And I mean, you got to make sure every time you take it out that, the arc and all the electricity, that the battery is still fully charged and that it's still working, right? So you've got to do that. So you got to test it, whenever you take it out. I would just test it, make sure the arc still is working. Plug it in every few days, just make sure, once a week maybe, just make sure it's still charged fully. And then, if you have this with you, you don't want it in the purse. You don't want it in the pocket, right? So if I'm walking in my car, if I'm jogging, so let's say I'm jogging late at night, I'm going to carry it in my hand, right? And then, if you see anything suspicious, somebody coming up to you, somebody, following you, then, you just turn it on. And then the red button means ready to stun gun somebody to knock them to the ground. Okay? Because that's the whole point, right? This thing is to protect yourself. It's a non-lethal weapon to drop these guys, women, whoever is attacking you, to the ground. Now, I wouldn't suggest maybe teenagers use this. This is more for like college people, any kind of college, men and women too. I mean, men can carry this. I mean, I carry this in my car along with pepper spray. And teens, probably pepper spray is better for them, or the pepper gel. But, this can drop people. Now, it won't drop everyone. Some people can tolerate pain. So if I go and I stick it to their skin or stick it to their, through their clothing, because it does go through clothing, not thick clothing, so winter coats, real heavy stuff, this probably will not penetrate that. That's what it's, that's what the reviews say online, right? That it won't penetrate thick clothing, like a winter coat. So if somebody attacks you in the winter with a winter coat on, it's going to be tough to use this. But, if you have skin, or you can, their arm shows skin, or even they just have a shirt on like this, you can still put it against there, and it will go through and send the electrical current through them, cause them to freeze up and fall down. Enough time for you to get away and get out of the situation, right? So, if you're jogging, anytime you're walking around, you have this in your hand ready to go. Just like that, right? Then, if they come up, then you get it ready, and then you hit them, okay? So you saw the arc on that, right? So, once again, all right, you're going to hit them with that. So you're going to press against them, and you're going to hit that button as you press it against their skin. Hit that button and shock them, and then they go down, right? Now, let's say they don't go down, right? Let's say you hit them and they don't go down. It probably will cause them to tighten up some and stop whatever they were going to do, whether they were going to grab you, or even if they grabbed you and they started doing something and you just pressed against it and then hit them, okay? At that point, they're going to hopefully lock up a little bit. They may not drop to the ground. Then you can do some of the other self-defense things we teach in our course on our program. You can do elbow strike, throat punch, solar plexus punch. You can start doing these things, because if you got them froze up and you hit them right in the solar plexus, it probably will knock the wind out of them, and they'll fall down or they'll go to their knee, and then at that point you can just run and get away, right? So the device is not to obviously kill anyone, non-lethal. That's what this is, a non-lethal weapon. It's to stop somebody, right? To stop them from hurting you, so you can flee, get away, if you're at the store, get back into the store, get security, call police, whatever you need to do. You can also use this for home defense, right? Carry it by your bed in case somebody breaks in. Boom, you're ready to go. You've got the weapon ready, and you can even have your pepper spray. I actually recommend people carry multiple weapons, right? Like non-lethal weapons. You can carry pepper spray with you. You can carry this. You can carry, flashlight that you can hit somebody over the head with. You've got one of the personal alarms where you alarm button you hit and it sounds this huge 150 decibel alarm that attracts attention to what's going on. So hopefully they get scared, whoever's attacking you, and they run, right? So that's what you want to do. Now the difference between a taser and a stun gun you have to be right on top of somebody, which is not the greatest thing, right? Like if somebody's attacking me, I don't want to be here. I mean, personally, I know how to fight, so I can figure it out, but most people, you don't want to be here. But if this is what you have, and you're going to have to be here to stun them. Now tasers, you can shoot projectiles. The projectiles shoot into the person, and then the electrical current goes through them and drops them, right? So you can shoot 5-10 feet away, you can shoot the barbs and it enters them and then they go down, right? So they're a lot more expensive though. A lot more expensive. But if you feel more comfortable pulling out a taser gun and hitting them with the barbs, then that's the product for you, which we recommend on our site. But these are not super expensive, 10 to 25 bucks, and like I said, rechargeable. You don't have to use batteries. And look, you can even, if somebody's coming up to you, and you can be like, hey, back off, I've got my stun gun, and just press that button and show them that, and they'll be like, oh, okay, and they walk away. I've read stories online where people just showed them this, did the arc, and the person turned around and walked away. So they were going to get attacked, or that person was going to do something to them. And they got a bad sense, showed them this, did the arc, electrical arc, and person walked away. Didn't want to get stunned, right? So there's a bunch of different brands out there. Our website recommends different things you can use as far as what are the best recommended, most stars that people recommend, the ones that people have bought and used and it's worked. So check out our website. If you can, hit the subscribe button. That helps us out tons. And then hit a like button for us. That would just totally help out this site if you really think the information we're providing is valuable to you.